Hey guys, it's Alex. I usually don't make videos where I like show off my face. Usually I would only do that in like announcements and stuff, but I feel like to address this topic, I should probably speak to you guys a little bit more personally, so I'm not using, my typical Mario plush or like any of my plushies really. But yeah, I'm using my face. I am recording this off my MacBook's webcam, so it doesn't look super great. Obviously, there's a lot of static on the screen, so I apologize for that. But basically, I want to talk about if plush tubing is dying. Now, this is something that I feel like you could have multiple answers to. Now, recent like years, I've noticed it, and I'm pretty sure any other plush tuber should have probably noticed it by now, but plush tubing has kind of declined. Like, when you look at the more popular plush tubers, like SML, for example. SML is not even technically a Plus channel anymore. Like Logan obviously received the cease and desist letter back in 2021 from Nintendo, so he can't use Nintendo characters in his videos anymore. So obviously he had to delete his original channels and start using puppets, his own original puppets, and Cute Mario Bros. They retired sadly a few years back. And the more like modern popular plush tubers like Crazy Mario Bros. I don't know what's been going on with him. He's had like allegations apparently. I haven't looked into it, but I don't know. From what I've heard, I'm not sure if it's true or not, but from what I've heard, it just sounds absolutely crazy. But I honestly don't know much about the situation, so until I do more research, I really don't know what to say about it. Then there is Super Mario Richie, who, as much as I love, doesn't have a particularly consistent upload schedule. You only see him upload like maybe like a video every like 1 or 2 months, which is not a particularly good upload schedule for a plush tuber that is so popular. Like I understand he does make like, big stories like that are like 20-30 minute long videos with good plots, good editing, good filming, good everything. So like his videos are pretty worth it when they do come out, but like obviously it's not like super consistent to have like a very consistent audience, tuning in for these videos. And like just other bigger plus tubers also have the same struggle, like not being too consistent with uploads. And the thing is that plush tubers themselves, that's like like the idea of like a traditional plush tuber is also kind of going away now, but content farm. Now, me personally, I can't really have an opinion on content farm because if I'm being completely honest, I kind of content farm myself. You see, I make a lot of YouTube shorts, and YouTube shorts particularly are not something that's necessarily good to do, mainly because a lot of my YouTube shorts are incredibly cringe and kind of resemble content farm. I hate YouTube shorts personally, but I know that like I get a lot of my success off of them. But I only really make them not just to get direct success, but rather for that to act as like a gateway for people to view my main content where I actually put effort in and to see all my stuff. But like, there's obviously like a lot of like cringiness that comes with these shorts, and I don't really like to do them. But I know they bring in the views, I know they bring in the subscribers, so it's like, why not? But yeah, there's like so many content forum plus channels that would be like SML Universe, like that just he just talks about like SML and stuff. And then there's like he has his like more popular channel, Jeffy Universe. It's like so like I don't know guys. Like I'm not gonna judge any of these like content forum plus channels, but like it really like is just I don't know, bro. Like when I see no actual effort being put into content, it just kind of makes me upset, which is why I hate doing YouTube shorts. But like at least I'm a little bit more self-aware than other people. I'm not like, that Jeffy's Universe guy on his SML Universe channel that literally stole a script from this other YouTuber for a video about like deleted or lost SML videos. Like honestly, guys, it's just kind of like a bad time for the community. And generally speaking, we got to go back to the main topic. Is plush tubing actually dying? And it's kind like I said, it's kind of a complicated thing to say because like honestly, like the idea of a plush tuber, like I said, is kind of you know going away now. Like with the content farmers that are like making plush content, but are not making like, traditional plush skits with, all these characters and stuff, but rather like, whatever like they do on like Jeffy's Universe, where they like do like unboxings or which plushies real or fake, or just a bunch of like YouTube shorts that are like with cringy audios. Like the real like a real plush tuber is like kind of hard to find, but like a real like successful one now is hard to find. And a lot of more successful channels, like I said, are either inconsistent, retired, not technically making plush videos anymore, or are content farm channels that don't technically make plush videos. So there is all those factors playing into why plush tubing is technically dying. And not only that, but the plush community in general doesn't really feel as connected as it did like a couple of years ago. Like so many plush tubers have come and gone. There's been so many dramas and stuff. And like it's just kind of, I don't know, off-putting for most people to look at the plush community now, cuz like back then, the plush community was like this special little community on YouTube like back in the early 2010s and stuff. But now like you come to like late 2020, no, not late 2020s. What am I talking about? We're not even we're barely past mid 2020s. My bad, guys. Um but like you look at like early 2020s plush tubing, and that's like, oh my gosh, that was not a good time for the community, in my opinion. But I didn't really contribute much to the community at that time. But like, I also look at the dying plush community, and I look at my channel, because my channel, with Super Mario Alex 10, I tried to be a traditional plush tuber, whilst also trying to have a bit of uniqueness. Because like, obviously I make traditional plush skits. I have like skits with popular Mario or Sonic characters, and I would just like put them into like a very simple scenario, like almost like a template. Like there's template for plush videos, like a character getting an item, like a popular item. Like recently I made Bowser Jr.'s Nintendo Switch 2. Like, that's a template for like like certain skit videos. And but like also I try to be unique by making like series videos and like mini plush movies. Like I made two Super Mario Alex 10 movies. Both were bad, but at least the first one like was pretty fun to make, and the second one was just a rush piece of garbage. You have series after series, some canon, some non-canon to whatever I was trying to do with the SMA 10 universe or whatever I was thinking of. You see all that, and like it's just either bad or half bad. Like my favorite one I've made is like the Silver series, and that's just because it kind of like half sucked, because like the first half of the series was horrible, and then the second half was like pretty good, and then like I don't know, I just haven't really made too many good series. I'm trying something new with SMA 10 Reborn, and I honestly think that like maybe it could work out. Like maybe I could do well with SMA 10 Reborn, but generally speaking, it is very hard for you to be a plush tuber now, because you can either become successful and like not be unique at all, or you could be like or like you could try to be unique, but then you're at the cost of success. So some of my more like effort, like videos like where I put more effort into, like I put a lot of effort into like obviously like the Super Mario Alex 10 movie too, but from what I recall, that video has like less than 200 views, I think, and like only like a couple, like honestly only over like 100 people watched this hour long. Well, it wasn't really an hour long, it was like 50 minutes, but then there was like a 10-minute end credits. I really tried to stretch that thing out, guys, and honestly it was a horrible movie, so maybe I do deserve the low view count. But like some of my more popular stuff is like stuff I don't really put too much effort into, like Bowser Jr. goes to Chuck E. Cheese. That's like an old video I feel like every plush tuber like has made, of just Junior going to Chuck E. Cheese. And like honestly, like I didn't really put that much effort into this video. I just went to a Chuck E. Cheese, had a Junior plush in my backpack, filmed me playing games for like 10 minutes, and that was it. Like that was all I did, and I got 1,000 views off of that. And then there's the YouTube Shorts, like I mentioned earlier, where I basically do nothing, and like I still get thousands of views. But like even though I am getting thousands of views and I feel like I'm glad about that, it's not something I'm particularly proud of, because what I'm making is cringe and it resembles content farm. So like that's not good. But like that is a like my channel is probably the perfect example of like how hard it is to be a plush tuber nowadays, because my channel is trying to do a bit of everything. Because my channel, in my opinion, I think has been pretty successful. I've had many attempted YouTube channels in the past, some plush tubing, some not. but none of them have really been successful like Super Mario Alex 10. I have 2,500 subscribers, and like I still think that's pretty cool. Obviously, I'm gonna try to get more subscribers in the future, but like still, I think it's really cool how I have over 2,500 subscribers. But like honestly, a lot of that success came from like minimal effort, and I don't like that. But if I put effort and I'm not gonna get successful, like it's like what's even the point? But like I make these videos for like, because I'm passionate about, making like stories and stuff. I always thought like I could become a director or a writer in the future. So there's that. But like I said, guys, I think my channel is like a good example of how hard it is to be a plush tuber now, because I'm trying to do so many different content. I'm seeing what's working and what's not working, and it's just very hard. And like even my like friends, like my friend AJ, the plushie dude, like he makes great content. He makes high quality series videos, and like his episodes are like 20 minutes long. He has 2 seasons of AJ plush tales, and while each video is getting hundreds of views, these videos, in my opinion, are so high quality that they should be getting thousands of views, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of views, bro. And like honestly, he's not getting those types of views because people that still watch plush videos aren't gonna watch these series videos that actually have effort into them. They're either gonna watch YouTube Shorts content farm, or they're gonna watch just like the traditional skit videos. So I feel like that's the biggest problem with plush tubing nowadays, and this is why I wanted to address this video. I was originally gonna make like a video where I would like have like a full-on like plush documentary, and I probably will do that someday. But I felt like this video just needed to be a bit more personal. So this is just me, guys. Like honestly, if you think like if you have any other opinion or any other like answer to the question, if is plush tubing really dying, let me know, guys, because I just literally did this in one take, no script, no nothing, and just kind of wanted to say my own words. And honestly, I'm kind of glad I did, because honestly, I don't know what the future of plush tubing is gonna be. I already have other channels where I'm doing other stuff. I have the Super Alex 64 channel where I'm making like gaming commentary, where I like talk about consoles and games. That's been going pretty well, but I've only really made like shorts. But at least I'm making shorts with high quality, unlike the content farm I've been doing. But guys, honestly, I hope you know that those shorts are only for people to come and check out the main stuff. Because I've seen like a lot more people start checking out my main videos now, ever since I started doing those shorts. So just to let you guys know, they're paying off. But like honestly, I wish I could be doing more. But yeah, that's just it, guys. I just wanted to talk about this. I hope other plush tubers can come across this video too and kind of give their opinions and answers to whatever is happening with the plush community now. Hopefully, brighter days are ahead. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.